Do you really know about all the benefits of exercising? It's not just to lose weight or gain muscle or even just for fun. Working out actually gives you way more benefits than just that. It prevents signs of aging, benefits your overall skin look, which is like your acne or how you're glowing. It increases productivity and it helps you sleep better. My entire life, I have been an active person. I've been lifting for about 2 years now. Whenever I started to get into it, I had to find a passion for something that I really liked, and that's what I started to go for. My mood changed, which, I was more happy all the time. I wasn't always wanting to not do anything and in a sad mood, or I would wake up early just because I knew what I wanted to go do. My productivity changed. After I would work out, I'd be ready to study and give me energy to do whatever I needed to do throughout the day. And my grades became increasingly better. Maybe it's because of the productivity that I was having. I was studying more. But it also says that it releases endorphins and gets your mood up higher, so you do better and you have more positivity in your life. People are not as active as they should be, and they are starting to watch TV all day, sit in the house, and not get outside as much as they used to. How many kids are on their iPads, their iPhones, sitting inside? Even at the dinner table, instead of spending time with family or being outside like we used to be when we were younger. There are so many solutions to fix the U.S. problem of how active a person or child is and the obesity rate. You just need to find which best suits you. First off, let me start by informing you on how inactive today's society is. According to the CDC, about 1 in 5 adults, which is 21% in 2008, they meet physical standards, which that's not a lot out of 100%, especially for the whole entire U.S. And when I took a survey on the class, I asked up to 7 questions about your physical lifestyle. Only 5 out of 8 of you that were here that day said that you enjoyed working out and like what you do. In the surveys, many of you said that your goal was to lose weight, but you need to get your rate up to almost 85% higher than when it's at rest. So maybe if you want to go for a walk for your exercise, you actually have to make an effort to walk fast and break a sweat just to lose weight or whatever your goal is. Not only are Americans inactive, they are also unhealthy. According to the CDC, heart disease and stroke are 2 of the leading causes of the death in the U.S., but you can reduce that by getting 150 minutes per week, per week, or 2 hours and 30 minutes a week to reduce those risks. Also, this also plays a role with dieting. 2,400 calories for women, average, and then 2,700 for men. That's also an average. Depends how big you are, how much cardio you do, what you're doing all day to see how many calories you're burning, etc. CDC also states that studies have shown that you are at a lower risk of dying prematurely. Obesity reduces metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, and breast cancer. Now that I've discussed many problems in the U.S. relating to exercise, I'll inform you about some of the solutions. Some information that may get you more motivated to get into the gym or even do some at-home exercises is there are also other benefits for it. It improves brain performance. Like I said in my introduction, my productivity, my grades increased. The release of endorphins cause the body to relieve stress and acts as a pain sedative. All these are linked to reducing depression and warding off anxiety. So I always go to work out the day before a test so that I can release these endorphins and become more productive throughout my day and have a better mood overall. And actually, when I first got into nursing, I usually take the week off just to study for that. And I actually went to work out that morning, which my class is at 8 a.m. I got up at 5 a.m., reviewed, worked out, and because of the endorphins release, I actually got a 92 instead of my last test was an 82. So it went up 10%. So if that kind of shows you, it could be just because I was more awake, but there's different factors to it. Not only does regular exercise help depression, anxiety, and your mood, but also lowers risk of some cancers and heart disease, which is prevalent in today's society. According to Lou Wilbur, Exercise has cardiovascular-related benefits, specifically led to the hypothesis that it may delay aging cardiovascular effects, which can help you live longer. The obesity rate has gone up in America, and as CDC states, more than 1/3 of adults in the US have obesity. Now, this also varies because they say LeBron James is obese, but they don't take into account of how much muscle he has, how much he's running, and how much he has to eat to maintain that weight. According to the CDC, based on measured weights and heights, approximately 72.5 million adults in the United States were obese. The medical cost for obesity was $147 billion just in 2008. The medical cost for people who were obese was $1,429 higher than those of normal weight. Some memberships cost up to $10 to $20 a day, or a month, debating where you go. Like I go to the Y and it's only like $25 a month, which that averages up to about $240 a year, which is nowhere near compared to what you're paying for the gym to get a healthier lifestyle than all the doctor's appointments you're having because you're having to go to check your weight or get something to manage your weight, or have to go on a diet and your doctor's telling you you need to lose some weight before it gets out of hand or whatever it is. There are many problems for many solutions to help American people to progress to a healthier lifestyle, whether it's going on a run, whether it's mowing your lawn and breaking a sweat, whether it's chasing your dogs from attacking the mailman, which is my life story, or just reducing your caloric intake and at least just walking 2 days a week, maybe just going on a jog. This can all help initiate a healthier lifestyle. If anything, I want you to take away from the speech today, it's that you find some form of exercise that you find a passion for and that you actually like doing, so it's not you getting out of bed and saying, dreading what you have to do and dreading having to go to the gym. It can be something at home. Just have to find something that you like to do. I found my passion for lifting 2 years ago, and it's changed me for the better.